Use the feedback. Okay, we should be good to go. And I really wish there was a way to skip this. Just sort my life out. Oh, I'm getting terribly. No, never mind. Well, this goes on for a while, as I'm sure most of you are familiar. So I tend to be this. Just check the camera's alright while we're waiting. Yeah, it should be fine. Maybe slightly that way. So to talk you through what I'm going to be doing here, I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII in a long time. And my memory of it is that the differentiating it from Final Fantasy VII very much was the junction system, where everything is based on like how much magic you have stored up, and you can apply it to different stats, which is so easily abused that you could just get beyond overpowered very, very early in the game, like at the start. So we're going to see how overpowered we can get right from the beginning. And the game pretty much gives you access to the most overpowered stuff almost right away, as I'll demonstrate. It does take some grinding, quite a lot of grinding actually, which is what's going to be going on today. But yes, you can become like beyond overpowered almost right off the bat, to the point where the game is just ridiculously unchallenging. And the controls aren't working. Fantastic. Smash some keys. It worked in the main menu. Why is it not working now? And then again. Hello. We're definitely not. Okay, I guess we were like tabbed out somehow. Never mind. Okay, just blitz through all this. So pretty much right off the bat, for people who aren't really that familiar with how the sort of stat system works in this game, yeah. So rather than having like magic points like you would in a lot of Final Fantasy games, you instead have an amount of each spell. So you have like a number of them that each character can store, up to a maximum of 100 of each, and you can then use those spells to apply to various stats to boost them. And if you do quite a bit of grinding at the start, it just gets insane. So like literally right before the first halfway challenging part of the game, you can be ridiculous. But we've got to get through all this stuff first. She'll become important later. Skip. Oh yeah, the cutscenes aren't skippable in this game, are they? So this is Quistis, this is our instructor. So initially, I'm just going to make Squall, the main guy, ludicrously overpowered, and we'll work on the others as we go through the game, because he's pretty much the only character that's constantly with you throughout the game. There may be 1 or 2 points where he's not in the game. In fact, there are, but we'll deal with that when we have to worry about it. For like 95% of the game, he's there. So Squall is meant to be like 18 years old, I think, and this is like their high, like a military school, I guess. And Quistis is like 20 or something, so she's like, I don't know how the dynamic works out, but she has a crush on him. And she's actually an instructor somehow, despite the fact that they're very close in age. I'm not sure, how that all works, but it's Japanese games where like all the characters are way younger than they appear. Like in I've gone lost. In like Final Fantasy VII, like Cloud is meant to be like 21. Yet he's supposed to have had this like illustrious military career. Barrett is in his 30s, so he's like my age. And it's like in Final Fantasy X, Auron is in his mid-30s. So he's only a couple of years older than me. Yeah, he looks like an old man. I don't know what it is with Japanese games, but yeah, they list their age as like ridiculously young, considering what they look like, right? So we're just going to get through the fluff. Okay, so she's going to tell us that we have to go and do some exam before we can go and do the big exam. And that's when the grind begins. So that's Cypher. He's like our rival. He's kind of a douchebag. But at this point, he's basically just like a high school douchebag. Later in the game, he goes a bit further than that. Okay, yeah. Can I... why is that pause? Okay, apparently X is pause. Right, so I'm just going to grab the 2 default... they're called GFs, Guardian Forces. They're basically the summons in this game. And they're the things that you use as summons, but also that to learn abilities that allow you to assign magic to your various stats. Well, I think there's an unskippable tutorial where she takes you through how that all works. But you'll see soon enough how it works if you're not familiar with it. So just grab those. I don't want to do the tutorial, I just want the GFs. So back out. There we go. Don't need to worry about any of that. Right. Sorted. So let's just figure out what the weird control scheme going on here is. Because I'm pretty sure I mapped my controller to be basically the same as a PlayStation. But apparently not. So that takes me to the menu. Okay, well I want to do that to start. So I want to give him both of those. Now immediately, just putting those 2 on him means I can junction magic to my magic stat and my spirit stat, right? However, we can make these a lot more useful by determining what it is they're going to learn next, right? Because GFs learn abilities, right? So first, he's going to start learning Summon Magic +10. Now I'm barely going to use the GFs as summons because you really don't need them to. But what I want from him is Time Magic Refine for a good reason, or Lightning Magic Refine. And then I want to get HPJ. Now these require AP, which you get from fighting, etc, etc. So we're going to have to grind a bit to learn those. And for Shiva, I want to learn Ice Magic Refine. And then I want to get Strength and Vitality Junction. Eventually, I'm never sure how you say that, Quetzalcoatl will learn... what is it he will learn? He'll learn, I think... Elemental Defense Junction, which means you can start nullifying elements. Now we'll only really be able to like nullify 1 or 2 per character initially, but let's get underway. I don't know why X is pause. That's really bizarre because it should also be interact. I'm guessing my mappings have gotten messed up. Hopefully it won't have too much of an effect on anything. Okay, so she's going to say you have to go and do this fire cave thing before I can take the exam later. So let's go do that because we get Ifrit there, and Ifrit is going to be of much use to us. So she's going to bugger off, and these are like her fanboys. She has a fan club for some reason. It's going to be really annoying that it pauses every time I try and interact with something. Once I get to a point where I can save, I'll quit out and check my mappings, because that shouldn't be happening. But anyway, I just want to get outside. So Selfie's going to appear here. And somebody pointed out on Reddit that it's ironic that she's like the first character in the Final Fantasy series that part of her character traits is that she's into like social media and stuff, which was kind of a new thing when this game came out. So they were trying to make it seem like futuristic and sci-fi, like, you know, social media is a big thing in this world. And her name is Selfie, despite the word selfie not really being a thing back then. It's just coincidence, but it's a funny coincidence. So she's late. Blah, blah. Oh, she'll ask for a tour. I don't think you necessarily need to, but it might affect something later if I say yes. So I'm just, because you literally just take her to the directory and tell her what's where, and that's it. He's going to offer me some cards. Okay, I'm going to do some of the card game through this run, because there is actually a use for it. Is he going to stop talking? Have I just soft-locked myself? I might have tabbed out again somehow. Yeah, I did. I don't know what happened there, but if that's going to keep happening, that's a pain. I'm not going to play him now, because he doesn't have anything good. We're just going to go straight downstairs. I'm just going to turn the volume down a smidge, just so it's not too loud for you all. Okay. Oh, I'm tapped out again. No, I don't want NordVPN. This video is not sponsored. So he's going to say this is where everything is, which we really don't care about. And he's going to say this is where all these different rooms are, but we already know this. I like the way she says that she's in the dorms, as if it's like a novelty, despite the fact that everyone in the entire school lives in the dorms, but okay. The cafeteria is of literally no use, parking is of no use, the quad is of no use, training centre is of some use, library is no use, infirmary is no use throughout the entire game, apart from just story beats where you're told to go there. They actually do nothing. So she's going to tell us about the garden festival or whatever, and she says no, and blah blah blah. Okay. And this entire school has one classroom for some reason. Or at least only one classroom that you ever see, despite the fact that it clearly is supposed to have like hundreds and hundreds of students, but yeah. Come on, let me get on with it. Yep, bye. Okay, right. That one's the menu. I'm just going to save here. Okay, right. Let's quit out and check my controller mappings because something is fucky. Let's get rid of NordVPN. Go away. Yeah, whatever. Right. Config. Gamepad. Port 1. I'm going to have to completely restart the emulator. It's not download. Documents I want. And I want. No, it's not documents. I want the mechanical drive, and I want ESX emulator, and I want that, and I want that. Okay, config. Gamepads, port 1, pad 1. Okay, right. So X should be that. J2B1. Okay, why is that mapped to J2B1? That should be B8. That's where our issue was. So J2B, J2B down, J2B up. Okay, that's just the way that Xbox controllers work. I'm not going to faff with that. B5, B6. So these don't have things mapped. Okay, that looks alright. Okay, I don't know how I ended up with that weird situation. Right, let's jump back in. Where's why it reloads? Okay, hopefully that little issue will be gone now. Okay, right, let's get out of here. Don't need to do anything here. I think there's a draw point over here. Maybe not. Okay. There is one hidden around here somewhere, but God knows where it is. Well, there's that one which is visible, but there is a hidden one somewhere as well. Let's grab this. So this gives us cure, and Squirrel will take that. We're going to need a bunch of those. I only got 3 that time. I want to get 100 ultimately. In fact, I'm going to need more like 500 of them. So let's quest this. Okay, so she's going to tell us about the GF system. I'm sure you don't want to sit through it, so I'm just going to spam X to get through this. So you can assign GFs to individual characters, and then that GF has abilities that that character can use, like junctioning or assigning magic to their stats to boost them, etc. Right? That's basically what she's going to say, but in very long form. There is no way to skip this, is there? No. Yeah, we already did this. You can assign character abilities if the GF's learnt them. Draw is going to be the important one for now. Yeah, that's fine. Thumb's getting tired now. Come on. So each character can have 3 abilities at any one time, is what you're saying. Okay, well done. We've learned things. Okay, right, now can we fucking get moving? Oh no, she's gonna give us another tutorial when we get there, isn't she? Okay, well, we don't actually need to bother with that. Well, we're gonna have to sit through it, but we're not gonna go straight there. We're gonna immediately start grinding. So let's see what type of beasts live around here and what magic we can get from them. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, with Squall, when he hit swings with his sword, you can like auto crit if you hit the trigger at the right time. More interested in what magic they've got. So I want to stock them. So this one has what? Fire. Okay, that's good. I really should have assigned something to Quistis, because I could have her getting magic as well. What's the other one they've got? Probably double, maybe? Or something useless. Scan. Okay, we don't care about scan. It would be useful if it was like a like had much of an effect on stats, but it really doesn't. So we're going to very slowly build up a stock of fire. And then we're going to kill these things to get some AP for our GFs. And the number of each spell you get per draw is based on the spirit stat, I think. Whoops. Okay, so this is going to get a little bit tedious. So let me tell you a story in the meantime. Let's think of an interesting story. Oh yeah, there's one. So this actually happened like the other day, like Wednesday, I want to say. We had a guy come into where I work to film like a promo thing. So I work at a university, I teach game development, and we had a guy come in to film like a promo for the course. And he spent like an hour in the lab with me and the group I'm teaching, just filming random stuff that he would then put together later to make the promo video. And he got there, and one of the higher ups was with him, and he was like saying, "Okay, we need to get this shot. We need to get this shot. You know, film all the computers, film some students doing some work and stuff." And the higher up person, who wasn't somebody I knew, was like, "Well," he said to me, "Oh, you look a bit young to be a lecturer, so maybe we should like have someone else pretend to be the lecturer." Bear in mind, I'm 33. I don't look that young. I mean, you can see me. I don't look particularly young. The years have not been kind to me. But yeah, they were like, "You look too young to be a lecturer." Despite the fact that students who are watching this promo and eventually enroll at the university are going to meet me anyway, and they're going to be like, "Hang on a minute, weren't you a student in that promo thing?" So they asked the camera guy to pretend to be the lecturer, and I had to sit there and pretend to be a student, despite the fact that I'm, like 12 years older than most of my students. I think it was more about the tattoos. I think they were like put off by that. Despite the fact it's a games course, like most of the students have tattoos, but I don't know. Anyway, so I got to see the finished video today, and I'm in it for about 3 seconds. One shot is of my Halo of the Sun on my hand, despite them saying, or despite my suspicions they didn't want tattoos, moving a mouse around, and the other one is me sitting there like staring at the screen, while the guy pretending to be the lecturer pretends to be a lecturer, and it looks dumb as fuck. So we're gonna have some very confused students when we do enrollment, because they're going to turn up and find the guy who is pretending to be a student suddenly is their lecturer, and no doubt questions will be asked, but hey ho. So really, yeah, all I'm doing here is just spamming draw and just getting as many fire spells out of these guys as I can. Now really, what I should do is just kill them off, because I want to give Quistis a GF as well, so she can draw at the same time, and that'll speed this whole thing up. And that was the auto crit thing. You get a really broad window of time to hit that button to get the crit. That makes Squall even more overpowered. So we'll get some AP from this for the GFs. We're going to get like 2, probably. Yeah, like 1 for each of those. Let's just make some adjustments. So Junction Squall, Junction GF, and we'll take off Shiva. Go back out, and then we'll Junction that to her. And we will set her ability to be Magic GF and draw. We don't need to worry about items for now. That just means we can draw at double the speed. In fact, let's see how many copies of Fire Squall got there. 76. Okay, he's actually doing pretty well. So he's almost maxed out. So we're going to need... Well, it would be more advantageous if these guys had ice, but I don't think you can get ice yet because the first dungeon is fire elemental, so at least they thought that through. Unless there's something in the woods I can get fire from, or get ice from. Stop that. So eventually for Squall it's going to start saying he can't carry anymore or whatever. But Quistis is going to need her own 100. So he should max out relatively soon. These guys are being quite generous with their magic. I think in like later versions of this game, I don't know if it's the case in the HD remaster or whatever they did for PC, but I think in later pressings of the game there was like some kind of patch applied that made it so that more time you spent in a battle just spamming draw magic, the amount of them you would get per draw would go down until eventually you would just get one at a time to stop you doing this. I think that was a thing. I can't really remember, to be honest. But in this is like the first version of it. It's actually the US version, but it's basically the same as the European version. In this version, at least, yeah, that doesn't happen. Okay, he must be getting close to being maxed out. Okay. And once he's maxed out, what I'm going to do is do a bit of... Okay, he has no more space. So what I'm going to do at this point is kill these guys off. And do a bit of jiggery with the magic, just to make this quicker. So I actually hit the trigger like way early there, and it still counted as a crit. Basically every hit with him is a crit, as long as you remember to press the button, I guess. Okay, M-stone pieces are very useful, although we don't have the ability we're going to use for those yet. We need to get that from the GFs. But they're useful to have. So we're going to give her... We're going to try and balance this out roughly, so we have kind of around the same amount. 62 each, okay. It just means that we can do this quicker, because then they can both be drawing, rather than just being one of them at a time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Bollocks. Okay, never mind. Right, let's get drawing. So they're not going to hit 100 at the same time, but it'll be closer to each other. And they do so little damage that you can afford to just sit here and just tank all the hits. It's basically impossible to die at this point in the game. Oh god, bloody hard. Oh. So this will eventually become like a full run through this game. And I want to try and be as overpowered as possible the whole way through. But I haven't played through it in a long time, and you know, I'm just getting into like the concept of streaming as a thing to do. So I thought I might as well bring you along for the ride, or bring whoever shows up along for the ride. Obviously, considering I've only been streaming for what, like 2 days, That's very few people. But still, hopefully that'll pick up as we go along. Yes. Okay. They've got to be getting close to maxed out now. Any minute now. And then, yeah, okay, so Quistis can't take any more, but he can, okay. And then we can start AP farming. One, brilliant. Well, we might as well just kill off one of these guys. We don't need them both here. Okay, he's full as well. Okay, right, let's get stabby. So I think I want to check what monsters are in the woods and see if anything has ice in there. I don't think they do, but the woods enemies tend to be like the tougher ones, so I might get some more AP for them. So let's just run around in here for a bit. What do we got? I don't think these guys have ice. Oh, and you can't do that. Oh, actually, you can't run away at all. I don't have an appropriate controller mapping for that. Thunder. Oh, I'll take it. Right, let's max these out. I wish the cursor memorized which item you were on each time your turn comes around. That'd be so handy rather than having to scroll every time. And bear in mind, we're getting all this magic, but we're not actually really going to use magic very much throughout the game. Magic is actually pretty useless in this game, aside from junctioning it to your stats. There's really not much point in terms of using it aggressively. While we're doing this, I'm just going to do a sanity check on volume levels, because I'm still getting to grips with this stuff, and OBS or Streamlabs was being weird the other day, so let me just check how we're sounding. Oh, that sounds pretty good, okay. He has Cure. Do I want to... Yes, because I can have HPJ, so I do want Cure as well. Okay, this could be a bit of a marathon of drawing here. But still, you invest a little bit of time in it now, and it makes the game just ludicrously easy. So, there'll be enemies that... well, there's one particular, in quotes, boss, more like a mini boss, that you have access to from pretty early in the game, that you're supposed to fight later, but you can choose when you want to fight it to gain it as a GF, and you can do it ridiculously early if you just make yourself overpowered like this. And eventually we're going to have to restock on these spells as well, because what we're going to do is use an ability that one of the GFs that you have this early in the game can get, which is to convert base level spells to mid level spells. So it'll convert fire to fire, thunder to thundara, etc. Right? Which is only going to serve to make us more overpowered. I'm curious how much AP these guys give us. Yeah, it does. It can get a bit tedious doing this, but the payoff is huge. Squall's got to be getting close. 86, yeah, he's getting pretty close. So he's now at 94, so he needs 6 more. And I'm going to keep him in low health like that, because I can just spam his limit break and it'll make killing things way quicker. Okay, I think he's maxed. So that's his limit break there. Okay, he can't get any more of that, so I'm going to start grabbing cures. She's got to max out soon. Okay, she's maxed out, so now she can start drawing cure as well. So because the GFs all have different ability sets that they can learn, like not all of them have HP junction and not all of them have strength junction, etc. Right? We're gonna have to divvy them up in such a way that we can make different people overpowered in different ways. But you'll see how that works. I might have to cure Squall soon. Oh, she's going to try and draw fire, isn't she? Or thunder. No, she went for cure. Good. No. Draw that. Cure. And again, I'm not really going to use Cure as a spell. I'm literally just going to use it as an overpowered junction. Because there really is very little need to actually use magic in this game. And there's very little need to actually use the summons either. If you make yourself ridiculously overpowered, then your attacks are usually enough, save for a few bosses. Bear with me a minute until we max these guys out. Yeah, like I say, the trade-off is that this can be really tedious, but needs must. I'm gonna have to cure these guys on the next turn, I think. But what we're going to do is we're not going to cast our own cure, we're going to cast his cure on us, which is an option that you have. So you can draw it straight off them and cast it back at them or on yourself if it's a healing spell, right? she going to be straight back in yellow? No, she's not. Okay. So the way those like limit breaks work in this game is that when a character is in like the yellow zone of health, which I think is like less than 20%, their health bar or their health number will turn yellow, and occasionally on their turn it will give you the option to use a limit break, which is different for each character. But there's kind of an exploit you can use where if they're in yellow health and you don't get it on a given turn, you can just keep spamming next turn, or like resetting their turn until you get it. So you can just keep like going like that until you get the thing to pop. So really, you could, if you're in yellow health, you can just have endless limit breaks as well. And we might see that in action this fight. Depending on how quickly we max out. And we're going to need a third 100 cures, but I'm not going to bother getting it just yet. Because I think we'll have an ability which will make that easier for us in a little bit. I forget what order you get these abilities in. But still got room. Okay, that's going to put him in limit territory. And we've still got room for more of these. Bloody hell. Okay, she's maxed out, so she can start attacking. Now, is he maxed out? No, bloody hell. I thought that would be him maxed out, so I'm going to stop attacking with her for now. That's... Okay, he got one. That's got to be the last one he needed. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, bollocks. There we go. Right. Boom, 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 boom. And he's down. Okay, I'm going to stay in yellow because what I want to do now is farm AP, and it's a lot quicker if I use limits to do that. Okay, they're worth 2 apiece. That is good to know. Okay, and I presume they're not the only enemy you find in here. Oh yeah, so Quistis learns her limit breaks from items, so this one will teach her Ultra Wave, which I think just does some damage or something, I don't know, it's nothing fancy. It's usually the first one you get for her. And I think you can get the caterpillars in pairs sometimes as well. I'm not sure on that though. Oh, he's in trouble. Okay, he's going to need to cure. Unless this takes him down. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he's gone. So really all we're interested in right now is just killing as many enemies as quickly as possible. I'm going to have to heal him, and I think the game gives you some potions at the start. It does, yeah. Let's just heal him a little bit. We'll leave her there. And we'll get a few levels for our characters for killing these things as well, so that'll also boost our stats a little bit. Oh, I was hoping that'll put him back in the orange. Yeah. Ah, I missed it. And just in case of calamity, I'm going to do a save now, because knowing my luck is like the point where something goes wrong and I have to start all over, and it's just the whole thing, right? So let's just save. Now the question I have is it quicker to kill the individual caterpillars for 2 AP or kill the 2 flying things? And I suspect it's quicker to fight the caterpillars. I think. Yeah, she's gonna have to heal soon. I actually somehow missed the crit with this squad attack there, which is very much a rarity. We're gonna have a ton of these fucking spider webs as well. I presume the GFs are not particularly close to learning their abilities yet, but let's check on them. Where's he at? He's about halfway, and she is also about halfway. Okay. No. That was okay. It's a good thing I saved because we really didn't want this to happen. How do you run? I can't run because there's no button mapping for it. Shit. Okay. What have you got? Oh, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm gonna have to use cures. This is bad. I think these things have like 10,000 hit points as well, which is really not what I want. Oh, I can't run. It's just. Oh shit. Okay, this really isn't good. There's no way I'm going to be able to take this thing down this quick. It's going to kill me, basically. If I scan it, it's going to have like a ridiculous amount of health. I did not realise these things could spawn here. It's got fucking 12,000 hit points, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to have to figure out how to run. It's normally L1 and R1 to run. Oh shit. Fuck it. Okay. Yeah. I walked right into that. Thank fuck I saved. I had absolutely no idea they could spawn there. That puts a bit of a spanner in the works. I will just fight the blue bugs, I think. If there's a chance that that can appear there. Okay, change of plan. Let's not be in the woods. Okay. I could try the beach, there might be some different enemies there. Still not anything that gives us ice, I don't think. Oh, does this hit everyone? Nah, just one. Okay. Where are we time-wise? How fast? We'll go to 11 and then we'll pick this up next stream. Let's just play it relatively safe for now. So I think there's like some fish dudes down at the beach, but I don't think they have any particularly useful magic on them. And I think they're only worth 1 AP each, as far as I remember. What do we got? Oh yeah, these are the dudes I'm thinking of. What do you got? 2 mystery spells. Oh, they do have Blizzard. Okay, right. Let's get stocking. sleep. That would have been helpful against the T-Rex. But let's just get blizzards for now. Oh yeah, they can do that, can't they? We actually don't need there to be two of these dudes. We don't need two of these guys, we only need one. Actually didn't kill him. Or did it? No, it didn't. Okay. How much damage are they? Okay, they're hitting for a decent amount of damage. Oh, okay, she's in a spot bother. Okay, she's probably going to die, but never mind. We can always res her. And the reason I want Blizzard is because I think one of the GFs we have can learn elemental attack junction, so we can put Blizzard as our attack element and make ourselves even more overpowered for the next area. But a lot of this is just the initial setup before we get into the real fuckery, right? Oh yeah, neither of us can use items, can we? Again, you really need to use items that much in the game either, to be honest. So I tend to just leave it unequipped most of the time. There's a couple of points where you kind of have to depend on it, but not really many. I might... Actually, yeah, I will kill off this guy, heal up, and then get into another battle to be safe. Okay, let's get some AP from that. I'm pretty sure those are only worth 1 apiece. You've got a card. Oh, they're worth 3 apiece if you get them to come out of the ground. Okay, that's the thing to grind. Alright, we found our grind spot. Okay. Let's just heal up a little bit. What does fish fin do? Nothing. Okay, so that's probably just the crafting ingredient. So, like, you don't get new weapons by collecting them as an item in this game. You get them by upgrading your existing weapon, and you need crafting materials to do that at shops that'll do it for you. Right, we want these guys to come out of the ground to be worth 3 AP. However, let's max out blizzards first. There's not a lot of point getting a bunch of sleeps at this point. We can get them an easier way later when they're more relevant. Because you can use them as an element, as a status attack. So you can make it so your weapon inflicts sleep, which is how you beat the T-Rex early on, but I'm not that fussed about doing that. Although he probably is worth a lot of AP. But 6 for 2 of these dudes is bloody good, considering they're not particularly strong. We've got to be getting close to maxed out now. Okay, still got more space. And yes, I'm aware my posture is terrible. Sorry about that. Still more room. Just check how many they have. 70, okay, still a ways to go, and 78, okay. So ideally I want to get that other guy out of the ground before I kill him, when it comes to it. Probably a couple more and we'll be maxed. I'm just like bullying her. Mind you, she does have the stronger attack, so probably logical. She's maxed, and Squall is maxed. Okay. Okay, come out of the ground. There we go, right. Gonna need them to stop going for her. Down. He's still got a little bit left in him. No, not quite yet. Well, they actually got a decent amount of health. Bloody hell, okay, that's stronger than I thought. There he goes, okay. Well, they'll be easier to take down now that I'm not having to draw off them for ages on end. Okay, let's do a bit of housekeeping. So we'll use our last potion on her. Save again. Oh, okay, save there, I guess. And just keep killing these things for a little bit. So I think we were about halfway to the GFs learning their abilities. I think this round may be the one where we learn the first ability. But we want these to pop out of the ground first. And I'm wondering whether drawing from them is what causes them to come out of the ground. Maybe not. Okay, maybe it's just like there's a random chance. Okay, that one's come out, so we'll kill him. Just go ham on this one for a little bit. One pop out. Oh, out you come. God damn. He does not want to come out. And he does not want to die. Alright, okay. I wonder if we still get the 3 points even before they've come out of the ground. I suspect he's going to be worth less because he was still underground, but we'll see. No, they're still worth 3. Okay, that's good. We don't actually need those abilities yet, but they will allow the GFs to now learn the abilities we do need. Because we don't need to refine those spells because we already have them maxed out. But he can now learn Mid-Magic Refine, which we do want. And we'll also want HPJ from him eventually. And she can now learn... What can she give us that's useful? Get Strength J from her. Let's use a tent. And back to it. So it's 6 apiece. Well, if it was 5 apiece, then 50 would be 10 battles. So it's going to be about 8 battles, I guess, to learn these. But we can just go ham on these guys now, so we don't have to be particularly conservative about it. So yeah, speaking of the thing with the limit breaks, there's a spell you can get later in the game. I don't think there's a way to get it this early, where you can put a status effect on a character that puts them permanently in limit mode regardless of their HP. That's so open to abuse as well. Then you can keep them at max HP and just keep spanning their limit break over and over again. And Squall's limit break at that point in the game is redonkulous if you've got the right items that you need to do it. The items you need are quite complex to get. I probably will get them. Well, I definitely will get them this run. I like to try and get everyone's ultimates. As soon as we can start junctioning magic to our stats, that's when we're really going to start kicking off in terms of our abilities and how ridiculously strong we can be. So I'm not sure what these guys are even weak to. If they are weak to an element, I presume it's not ice. So possibly fire, maybe. These enemies tend to have the spells that they're strong against as their stock. I'm gaining a couple of levels as well, which should at least help a little bit. Though not as much as the magic will. I think sometimes you can get 3 of these in one fight as well, which would be nice. Oh, I don't remember this being so laborious. I don't remember these guys having this much health, to be honest. This will be a lot quicker if we can get into limit status. I could, in theory, put ourselves in limit status by attacking each other, but that's kind of a gamble to do that. Die already. And I missed the bloody crit. There we go. And back to it. As far as I remember, these are the only enemies that appear on the beach. I could be wrong, like I was with the T-Rex, which would be a real shame. Come on, limit status. Yeah, I'll take the crit. There's a more powerful way to deal with this. Oh, hiya. What's the more powerful way to deal with this? If you can speed this up for me, it'll be much appreciated. I guess I could use the summons, actually. That's a good point. I don't have Ifri yet. I'm just trying to get as overpowered as quickly as I possibly can early on. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad shout, actually, just spamming summons. Although you got to wait for the animation then, but still, they're pretty short, the early summons. Let's see if it speeds things along. Let's give that a go for the next one. Kills the card off the Sam more easily. So, oh, they wait to thunder. Okay. Well, let's just spam whatever summons we got and see what sticks. I don't have boost for them yet, so they're just going to do base damage. Yeah, I was thinking you got like more AP for killing them if they were out of the ground, but apparently not. So I'm not that fussed about getting them out of the ground because they're worth 3 AP either way. Needs to be kept to call first. Okay, let's go with that. Let's see how much damage we do. Well, that's not bad, actually. And out he comes. Okay, yeah, I think you're onto something here. Yeah, that did seem to speed things up. So yeah, for people unfamiliar, you'll notice as we go through the game, we'll start like amassing a bunch of items that seemingly do nothing, like the fish fins. Those are usually items that you can either convert into magic or you need for crafting weapons and shit. I'm going to go for 600 points. That's probably going to be next stream. Because I need to look up how you get the 600 points again, like all the things you need to do. But it is my aim to do that, yes. I was thinking I'd do the fire cave today, but running on in time a little bit. We'll see how we go. Down. Just finish him off with attacks. Set battle speed to fastest. Oh, that's a good point actually. Hadn't thought of that. I'm gonna be fucking swimming in fish fins after before too long. Battle speed. Ugh, crank it. There we go. I might as well save while we're at it. Save in the correct slot this time. Okay. So as far as I remember, the fire cave has an effect on your test score, so I'm going to want to get the maximum points from that as well. And I think you need to finish with under a minute left, which is pretty easily done, to be honest. Okay, that does a lot more damage to them when they're out of the ground. Let's probably finish him. Battle speed on slowest, actually good strategy. Yeah, that's true. Or you can just put it on wait mode, then you have infinite time to take your turns. I forget how many battles we've done now. We should be getting the abilities we need pretty soon. Fire cabin thing is something I've only ever done on the PC version, not PS1. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to finish with less than a minute to get maximum points from it. Come on, come out. Come out so I can harm you. Got the long one, nice. And that thing just fucking destroys. Oh, I thought that was the ability popping. Damn it. It's got to be like 1 or 2 more battles before it pops. Once we get Strength Junction, then we can start just getting... Well, we can get started on getting ridiculous. Ah, it's just a short one. getting quite dicey now, actually. Yeah, not good. There's a chance we might lose Quistis. In the PC version, you need to confirm it for its name when the time is between 7 seconds to 1 second. Shite. Okay, that's tight. Oh, yeah, in the PlayStation version, the timer stops counting while you're doing that, if I remember right. Still haven't got the ability. Christ. Okay, where are we at with it? Okay, he'll get that in like a couple of battles. And then she will get that next battle. Okay. At which point, I think I will switch the GFs around so Squall will have Strength Junction. Just because I can guarantee crits with him every time. Go to the final hit on effort with 40 seconds mark, and count until 5 seconds. Okay, I'll give it a shot, but I'll save before I do it just in case I screw it up. Got them both at the ground, nice. Okay, we've got Strength Junction now, so let's switch the GFs over. Okay, we can keep all that, and then junction him, Achiever. Keep all that. Oh no, we have to change that. Right, we can junction to his strength now, so that's junction to magic. So it was 19, now it's 29, and that's gonna get exponentially higher as we progress. Is there anything we can junction to? Okay, my shoulder buttons don't work with this controller. Is there anything we can junction to Quistis? Magic. Okay, we're not really going to use that. Now, what is Shiva going to learn next? We want Element Attack J. Oh, that costs 160. Well, we're going to need it eventually anyway, so we'll get it. And he'll give us mid-magic refine. Next battle. See what kind of damage he does now. Nearly double. Nice. Oh, I switched him, didn't I? Bollocks. Fucking idiot. That was stupid. This is going to kill the other one, isn't it? No, it took them both out. Nice. Okay, right, let's do some refinage. So, what it is we're going to want to do is... That's the problem with that, isn't it? We'll put him on HPJ. And we will go ahead and use Magic Refine. And we're going to convert all of his blizzards. Actually, no, we want that. Sod it. We'll do it with blizzard for now. Sod it. And we'll do it with all the Questuses as well. And then we also have Ice Magic Refine, and we have a bunch of Gemstone pieces. So we'll use those to get some more. 20 waters. Okay, well I can have 100 of those. So let's do that. An extra element, I guess. Let's convert these to Blizzaras. Okay, 26, that's not that great. In fact, I don't think that's going to be enough to actually beat out what he currently has. No. Okay. And we're going to want to put that in Element Attack J eventually, although I can't get over to that, I don't think, because my shoulder buttons aren't working on this controller. But we don't have that ability yet anyway. So yeah, let's double check what these are learning. He's learning HPJ, she's learning Element Attack J. That's going to be ages before she has that. Now, is there much else we can do at this point to make our lives easier? I don't think we have anything else that... let's go back to find the blue bugs. It's less AP, but we can get Blizzard from them. No, it's Blizzard we wanted, right? Yeah. Yes, so we can get that from the fish. Let's max out again. I don't think we were quite on the beach there, no. Oh, it's one of these dudes. What do you have? Oh, you have Blizzard. Okay, we'll take it from him then. No, don't attack. Stop that. So I think we're going to need to max out on Blizzards at least twice, if not like 2.5 times, depending on how many Gemstone pieces we get. I don't think there's a quick way to get M-stone pieces, aside from battles, so you can't buy them or anything, which would be really nice. Well, 1 second, I have to go on a BRB. Hold on. Bear with me. Sorry about that. Right, let's jump back in. While we're faffing here, actually, I've completely forgotten what my hotkeys are for Streamlabs. So I'm just going to test something. That does nothing. Oh, maybe it takes a minute on the delay. Okay, that does that. What does this one do? That's to start the game, and then presumably this one is to BRB. When it catches up. That's to BRB. Okay, so that does work, and then that should unmute me. Okay, I'm pretty sure those are the keys. Okay, she's maxed out, sweet. Yeah, so let's just kill this thing. Not sure how much AP these dudes are worth. One, okay, it's hardly worth it. Let's just do some more refining. Just going to check my mic unmuted properly. Okay, it's hardly worth it. Yes, it did. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to do the refining. So yeah, if I seem kind of antsy about like things not potentially like not working, I did a stream like a test one a few days ago, and it was just a complete disaster. Like nothing fucking worked, and it got to be quite embarrassing. So I'm kind of like getting pretty pedantic about checking now. Okay, we might have a full set for him. 86, okay. We don't need that many more. In fact, we need like 15, and then he's maxed. We'll just get magic stones from these guys. Or one of them. See 2 more of those. Oh no, it's 5 to 1 Blizzaris. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more actually. I'm getting these in pairs all day and now I'm just getting one at a time. Well, I say all day, all 2 hours. I might as well just rely on these guys for getting blizzards for now. That's more like it. Just gonna double check these guys don't have blizzard. No, they don't. Okay, I should take you down. Should hopefully get us a few magic stones. 2, damn it. Every no helps, so if we refine those. Then 93, we're getting there, we're getting there. Yeah, I've forgotten how much AP it costs to get Elemental Attack Junction. I've forgotten it takes like 160, which would really be a slog. Two is not going to be enough. Well, I wonder if it's actually worth junctioning those at this point. Let's just get those. Good. 2 more. Then junction him. Junction magic. 33 up from 29. That's not too bad. Still something. So my junction. Yeah, magic. That's really not worth it. Okay. And we should just be able to blitz the fire cabin at this point. Hitting through 200 damage now, which which is way more than he should be doing at this point in the game. I think how many more magic stones we need? We definitely need more than we have. Just the one again. I think I need to get boost for Shiva, actually, thinking about it, because that'll help us obliterate Ifrit. It's not going to be enough, but we'll do it anyway. That'll get us 3 more Blizzaras. So we need 2 more magic stones. Who has Shiva? She's on Squall. She's learning elemental attack, but I'm going to get boost for it. We can't actually get the ability that we need to refine magic to the 3rd tier until quite a bit later in the game. So we're going to be stuck on mid-tier for the foreseeable. Once we get Ifrit, he can learn HPJ, which is bloody useful as well. Right, so let's max him out on Blizzara. Mid. Okay, so he's maxed out on those now, so let's see what his stat is. 35, not too bad. We'll probably pick up boost for Shiva on the way through anyway, so sod it, let's do the fire cave and then we'll call it a day for today. Let's save all of that, because we might need to retry this if we screw it up. So normally once you've kind of done that process of getting yourself at least one overpowered character, you can normally just pick the smallest amount of time and go with that, and you'll normally be perfectly fine. Unfortunately, this is also unskippable. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, I know it. Right. Right. I forget what the time bands you can choose are. We're not going to need more than that. Although they do like prattle on a fair bit, but the enemies are so fucking weak in here that it's not going to matter. put faffing. I was expecting to have had at least one battle by this point. There is a draw point around here somewhere, but I'm not that fussed about it. I think it just gives you fire. Oh yeah, those things are like ridiculously weak, aren't they? Should I get the draw point? I might as well. They're both maxed out anyway. Okay, should get some decent AP from this. Yeah, fine. Okay. Well, she can attack and then we can cast Shiva. Hopefully, Shiva will get boost from this. I'm fucking chain smoking. I don't even normally smoke. That's no word of a lie either. I genuinely don't normally smoke, yet today I've been doing it a ton. That's how you do it. Now I'm hoping my select button works, otherwise I won't even be able to use boost, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, didn't get it there. I've got to be close. You can just attack. Oh fuck it, just do attack. In fact, do I even really need to get boost for her at this point? Probably not. It's probably just going to waste more time than it's worth getting it. Can I get into battles on this screen? I don't think I can. No, don't think I can. Ah, fuck it, we'll go without boost. Hammer him. Right, so just spam Shiva basically. I don't think he has anything useful we can draw. So. What's he got? Nothing useful. Okay. But considering how feeble Quistis's attack is, I might as well just have her use Quetzalcoatl even though he's not weak to it. It's bound to, well actually no, it takes way longer. Let's just spam attack on him. And actually I will want to scan him so I know when he's about to die. And she doesn't have any scans. Brilliant. It seriously only takes 2 Shivas to kill him? Oh, okay, right. I was going to say, Jesus Christ. What's his health situation like? 2, 3, 5. Okay. So 1 more Shiva will kill him. Do a cheeky little attack. Right. So I'm going to have to time this perfectly. Should we do another cheeky attack? Right. Let's cast Scan again. He's got 56. Okay, we just have to not hurt him for a little bit. Does he have Cure? He does. Let's just heal up a little bit. And just run down the clock. Come on, hurry up. In fact, I can make life so much easier for myself just with a little bit of Googlage. Maximum fire cavalry score. Okay. The maximum score player should aim to defeat if it with 7 or fewer seconds on the clock. Okay, I reckon at about 15 seconds we should go for it. Bully Quistis for a little while. We are going to have to be rapid with naming him though. Maybe do it with 20 seconds. Nearly. Go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I've left this way too late. Okay, hopefully that counted as a pass. Yeah, I don't care. Come on. Okay, I know all this already. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. Shut up. Thank you. I know she told you to use element attack J when you don't actually even have it at this point of the game. Not that I can even get to it anyway. Does he start learning? We want him to learn something better than that. Oh, he does come with element attack J. Okay. We want him to learn HPJ first, though. We're out of healing stuff. Okay, just get out of it. Okay, I presume the dudes at the door will let us know if we went over time. I don't think we did. I think it lets you know beforehand if you fucked up. Nearly there. I was gonna say, how much fucking hit points does that thing have? Alright. Oh, I just want to get out of here. Well, of course, you're gonna be a fuck ton of enemies. think that was pointing at the bomb. Not that it matters anyway, because he's deceased. Okay, right, let's get the fuck out of here. Well, the dudes are gone, so presumably I passed? At least I think so. I'm going to save in a different slot just in case I fluffed that. Save. Okay, right, well, that's going to be all for today, I think. So I'll pick this up again next stream. I don't have a Discord or anything, I've literally just started this. So I may have one eventually if people start watching. more people start watching anyway. So, well, let's go back to Streamlabs for a start. I really should set up just a face cam view on Streamlabs. Remember to have huge, there we go. Well, I hope that was enjoyable for you. Yes, so next stream it'll probably be... When will it be? My work schedule, like maybe Tuesday afternoon, possibly Wednesday sometime, maybe Wednesday evening. But if you're subscribed, I'll pop up in your list anyway. But yeah, I'll be around probably. No, I won't be here tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah, so probably Tuesday afternoon or possibly Wednesday at some point. But yeah, feel free to subscribe if you had a good time. And thanks for watching. And we'll continue in the next one. Thanks for coming along. I just realised I look like a complete twat. That's even worse. Sorry. Yes, so thanks for coming along. Thanks for being part of this. And see you around. Have a good rest of your day.